Started. Let's do an opening mantra and then we'll start. So, everyone, please close your eyes. Take a deep breath in. Bring your hands near to your chest in the Anjali Mudra. Focus on the hollow space between your palms. Take a deep breath. Om Sahanavavatu Sahanau Bhunaktu Sahaviryam Karvavahai Tejasvinavadhitamastu ma Vidvishavahai. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Shri Gurubhyo Namah. Hari Om. Om Tat Sat. Rub your hands, them on your face. Just spread the positive energy throughout your body. Namaste, everyone. I think as we talked about in the announcement, we are meeting here today to have a very open conversation with Dr. Parthasarathy. A lot of you here obviously know him because of the previous courses that you have done. Some of you are associated with the Ayurveda Gurukulam, so you know Dr. Parthasarathy from there. Some of you have been in his other courses, which he obviously conducts, around the globe. Those of you who already know about him, obviously it will be a bit of a repeat for you. For others who don't, we will start with an introduction of Dr. Parthasarathy. We will talk about a little bit of his background, what he has been doing in terms of the service to the Dharma and service to Ayurveda. We will talk a little bit about his previous courses that he has conducted here with us as well as around the globe. And then we will talk about some of the courses that are upcoming. It's an open conversation, so at any point in time, if you have any questions, if you want to talk about anything specific, either drop that in the chat and we will bring those up, or even feel free to unmute yourself and talk, and we will move forward with that. So with that, I'll just take a very, very quick, 5 minutes overview of Dr. Parthasarathy, and then we'll get started. A little bit about our organization. Again, most of you already know about it. We are based out of Pennsylvania. Very, very blessed to have the blessings of Ayurveda Gurukulam behind us, and have been working throughout the pandemic last year to spread the knowledge of Jyotish and Ayurveda, VASTU, other Vedic sciences through online classes. We also conducted our longest running international Jyotish Kumbh Mela that was started back in 1994 online last year. And again, given this year the situation with the pandemic, which is not still under completely control, we are planning to do it online this year again. So if you have any interest in Jyotish as well beyond Ayurveda, please do look at our website www.jyotish.com, and you'll get all the information over there. As I said, throughout the last year during pandemic, we have done multiple courses, quite a few long courses, quite a few speciality courses, speciality webinars, everything in the service of Jyotish, Ayurveda, Vastu, and other Vedic sciences. So again, there are a lot of, most of these courses are available on the website on demand. If you have any questions, you can just drop an email to Meenakshi at ms@jyotish.com. She can provide you more information about these. But otherwise, just have a look at the website and whatever. And if, by the way, if there are any topics that are not covered in the courses available on the website and you're interested in those, again, please drop us an email and we will be happy to collaborate and bring those to the audience. Something about Dr. Parthasarathy. Again, those of you who know him, it's me basically showing a lamp to a sun, honestly. But Dr. Parthasarathy currently is the Chief Medical Officer in the medical hospital associated with Ayurveda Gurukulam in Coimbatore. This was started by Swami Dayanand Saraswati ji if I'm not mistaken, based on the folklore that I've heard, when Dr. Parthasarathy was working in Ayurveda College associated to AVP, the Ayurveda pharmacy, Dr. Swamiji, Puja Swamiji, personally snatched him from here and made him the chief medical officer of the Ayurvedalaya that is associated with Arshvidya Gurukulam. Those of you who have done some of his courses, you will know that Dr. Parthasarathy is extremely strong when it comes to his knowledge about the original scriptures, his knowledge about the Shastra, his ability to read and understand and decipher the original text and not just depend upon the translations being done by somebody else. And we are just blessed to have him around over here. So just a very quick introduction over there. I'll just take very quick 2 minutes. This information should be there with you in your email boxes, but we have multiple upcoming webinars that Dr. Parthasarathy will be teaching. The very first one is actually next week itself, which is application of Ayurveda into lifestyle change and how do you utilize those principles to become healthier, through natural means. This will be for some of you who have done the Ahara Vihara course, last year and into the summers this year, some of this will be repeated, but there are a lot of new insights that Dr. Parthasarathy will be bringing in. So please do, attend if you can. The next one is on October 17th, which is basically about the home remedies. What is available in your kitchen can be used as a medicine if you understand how to do that, right? So we'll talk about the basic principles about that, and then specific examples and some tips. The next one is dietetics and cooking in Ayurveda. This has become a huge topic these days. A lot of people talk about different diet plans. They talk about what to eat, what not to eat, but don't really know how to follow it, properly, especially given the lack of time that we all have in our lifestyles. So that's something that we would love to talk about, as to not only what do you need to do, but also how do you do it, how to make it easier for you to follow. So that would be about that will be during this webinar on October 23rd. Then we have another one coming up, which is how to develop a preventative lifestyle with consideration given to age, seasons, and climate. So again, some of you who have attended the Ahara Vihara course, you will probably recall the Dincharya and the Ritucharya concepts and how does it relate to your own Prakriti and Vikriti. So again, Dr. Parthasarathy will talk more about it. So that would be the fourth webinar that is already planned. We also have the Ahara Vihara course that was offered earlier will be re-offered, and it will be re-offered in a hybrid mode. So you will have the ability, because we already have all that material available to us, you will have the ability to review that ahead of the time, and then Dr. Parthasarathy will come in and provide multiple tutorials to answer any questions, to answer any doubts, and you will be able to directly interact with him, while also have the benefit of being able to go through some of these course sessions ahead of the time. We also have other courses that were offered earlier available on demand. So again, please look at the website. I would specifically, recommend if you would like to, look at those. The rice is nice, and the basic rules of eating. They are very eye-opening. They were very eye-opening for some. We had actually multiple debates after those courses were offered, because there is so much of myth and so much of misinformation out there, especially when it comes to rice is arsenic, or some of the there was a study about that came out of Harvard saying the coconut oil is practically poison. So there's so much of misinformation out there. We had a lot of debate about some of these topics. So I would encourage you and invite you to review some of these webinars if you're interested in those. Ayurvedic home remedies, there is one already available, and we will be expanding on that in the upcoming webinar as well. Before I go any further, if there are any questions on any of these webinars, or Meenakshi or Dr. Parthasarathy, if you guys want to add anything specific to any of these webinars, I would like to invite you guys to do that.
Saurav, I would like to add, just to go back to the earlier slide. Yeah. So we are also talking about after October, during November, we will have Jyotish Mela. While after a Jyotish Mela, it gets over on December 4th and 5th, we will restart the series of Ayurveda, which will happen on the Sunday, again, December 11th, 18th. Again, we will take a gap for the Christmas, and then we'll continue from the January 8th. And we will repeat couple of webinars, which will be done in a completely different way when Dr. Parthasarathy is teaching. The same thing can be taught like the Ayurveda and exercises, rice is nice, basic rules of eating. So we will be repeating couple of those, and while the fast pace of the Ahara Vihara will be starting January 16th. So you will see the same series the way we are talking about in October. You will have that same series coming in December and partly in January, before we start our the Ahara Vihara complete 16 and 17 week of the course. And I would like to just add, like, the whole series is about getting into the deep understanding of the first. You understand the first module, understanding what is the basic principles of which goes behind Ayurveda. Then it makes the layer on top of it till the time we reach to the module 4, where we talk about how to apply what has been learned. So that's the reason an old student can talk about it, how important it is to know the basic principles before you start to apply those Ayurveda into your normal life. And obviously, Dr. Parthasarathy can speak much more about this. So this is what I wanted to add, Saurav. The rest of the presentations, which is more into, we already have some of the recordings for people to look into. So you can go on the jyotish.com, get into the courses section, or just click on the Ayurveda courses. You will have a series of things looking into. If you prefer to look into on demand, you have much more to look at. That's it. Thank you, Saurav.
All right, thank you. Thanks a lot for that.